The color clown has come to town. He is at the fair. Let's go and see his magic. All day he won't be there. The colored clown has come to town. He is at the fair. Let's go and see his magic. All day he won't be there. See his tubs of colors. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Better see them now, 'cause you cannot at night. The first tub has paint that is bright and red. Reminds me of red apples, reminds me of red strawberries. Fire engines are red, a deep and lovely red. I'm thinking of red cherries, so tasty and good. I wonder if the color clown has also colored the cloak of Little Red Riding Hood. I see a bull standing there, and I'm going to be naughty. Going to dip a rag in red paint and shake it for him to see. Ha 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 ha! Hey, but if he gets to me, there'll be red blood everywhere. So I better behave and stop like the red traffic light. What is the color clown looking at now? Oh, they are tubs of light and dark blue. And what do they remind me of? Beautiful meadows of bluebells shimmering with dew. Light blue is the color of the sea and the sky. Light blue like robin eggs, oh me, oh me, oh my. The deep, deep blue is the color of a sapphire. A sapphire is a beautiful jewel, a blue stone sparkling with blue fire. Children, do you like muffins? I just love them, especially those that have blueberries in them, with juice just oozing out of them. Now colored clown is stirring a tub with paint that's bright yellow. I'm thinking of a canary singing on a tree, with bright yellow daffodils smiling from below. Yellow sunflowers shining and waving at the sun. We are having so much fun. My tummy is growling, it needs to be fair. I think I'll have yellow butter spread out on dry bread. I'll also have some poached eggs, yellow sunny side up. A yellow juicy mango, I'll feel right on the top. Yellow is a lovely color, and when I'm wearing it, I feel so much brighter, so fine and so fit. Children, blue, red and yellow are primary colors. You cannot make them with other colors, and no other color can be made without them. Secondary colors are made by mixing two colors. You get a third shade, and that is what the color clown is going to show us now. Oh, color clown, shall we start? you're making the color purple. Purple by mixing red and blue. Purple like a brinjal or an eggplant as some call it. Mommy tries to make it yummy, but I still don't like it. Oh, now I remember Daddy giving Mommy a ring of this color. But what did he call it? A long name it was. Oh yes, amethyst it was. Look at the color orange, a mix of yellow and red. The color of the setting sun as home as it heads. Juicy oranges on the trees, ripe orange apricots, how tempting they all look. I want to eat. Fat orange pumpkins sitting on the ground. They all look so scary when Halloween's around. Gosh, now what has the colored clown done? Color Teddy's hair orange just for fun. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. He is now mixing blue and yellow to get a new color, and that is green. The leaves and the grass and the forest and the parks, the parrot on a pear tree, are the many beautiful shades of green everywhere we see. The traffic light on the road that tells you to go, the cabbage and the lettuce that are for me, no. Oh my God! What is the clown thinking of? Dipping a lovely red cherry in a tub of green? Oh, the poor thing is so uncomfortable, squirming like a worm. How can it be painted green when it is so proud of its red sheen? So those, dear friends, were our secondary colors. And the other colors that you know of are called tertiary colors. But before we get there, let's talk about two other colors that are so important that we see all around us. The first is white, the color of snow that's on mountains high. The color of fluffy clouds floating lazily in the sky. Graceful white swans are gliding, white polar bears are playing, white lilies are floating, white toothpaste keeps me shining. Well, we all love ice creams, and vanilla ice cream is white. So is milk, which you must have every day. The next important color is black. Black is the color of the night sky, so velvety and smooth. Black is the color of the chimney stub, all colored up with soot. Black is the color of coal we burn to get some heat. Crows are black, ravens are black, starlings are black too. Now what else is black? Let me think. I remember seeing them on a farm. The big, black, scary bull. And the little black sheep with its 3 bags full of wool. How did I forget my doll with a black curly hair? sitting in my toy cupboard with a white vacant stare. How did I forget my doll with her black curly hair? Sitting in my toy cupboard with a white vacant stare. And now what is the color clown doing? Oh, he's mixing the colors black and white, churning and stirring, churning and stirring, churning and stirring, churning and stirring, churning, stirring, churning, stirring, churning, stirring, using all his might. Look at the color he's made. The color is called gray, the color of the sea and sky on a rainy day, the color of the rainfall clouds that are dark gray and gray, gray like the pesky pigeons on branches as they sway. This also reminds me of my neighbor, the kind Mrs. Gold, the one who lives down the road, who's not too young and not too old. Mommy and Daddy say that she has salt and pepper hair. I am so amused at the words grown-ups use for grey. Now, my dear friends, let's look at some other colors. Like I told you before, these are known as the tertiary colors. Let's look at the color brown, the color of mud and soil, with which I love to play when Mummy's away for a while. What else can I think of that is brown? Let me see. A grizzly bear, a sparrow, and a barn owl. My friend, the brown squirrel, who's so dear to me, who eats from my hand and then races up the tree. On a cold winter day, we burn brown logs for fire and drink a cup of hot brown chocolate, of which I never tire. Now what's a colored clown up to? In a tub of white paint, a blob of red is being mixed. Now that lovely color, well, it's called pink. Feel like I'm in Barbie's world, all pink, pretty and girly. So many pink Barbie dolls with hair oh so curly. Feel like I'm in Barbie's world, all pink, pretty and girly. So many pink Barbie dolls with hair oh so curly, hair oh so curly. Look, Candyman's here with his cart, with marshmallows and sticky pink candy floss. Ooh, how I love them. But I better not eat too much, or my tummy is going to be very upset, and Mummy is going to be very cross. I've had such a great time with the color clown. I can see a rainbow up and all around. How colorful is the world that we're living in. The reds, the blues, the yellows, my heart wants to sing. La la la, 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 la la
alphabet lane, learning the ABC. First you must know that the ABC, along with the its friends forms the alphabet, you see. So come along with me. Let's have loads of fun, becoming smart little kids, even before we're done. Let's have a look at the very first house. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's have a look around. It's full of lovely things, all starting with A. There are apples, apricots, and angels singing all day. Do you see that little fellow crawling on the ground? It's baby A, creating havoc all around. You're going to see. Have a look at that little guy, flitting around like a busy bee, playing around with a bat and ball. That is baby B. Open the creaky door and have a look inside. Oh, what a charming castle! A cranky camel with a cat sitting beside. There is baby C on a couch that's so old, munching on a slice of cake and sipping cold cola. D owns the next house. Let's ring the bell on his door. Ding dong, ding dong. Why won't he open the door? Hey, wait a minute. Someone's peeping out from behind the drapes on the window. That seems to be the little devil D, with a dreadful dog, a doll in a dirty dress, and a dumb donkey. Let's walk across to the house of E. A part of a hair comb is what it looks to me. frolics what we're going to have when we all visit the house of F. Such pretty flowers and ferns flowing near the door. They've just been watered, so mind the slippery floor. The fish are happy in the pond. Oof, it's so hot. Little F is under the fan with the frog and fox. To the house of G, let's go across. Be careful not to trample the lovely green grass. Playing in the yard behind, there's a goat, a giraffe and a goose. The little guy G, the greedy little glut, always chewing on gum, his mouth never shuts. H is for home, H is for house, where we all head back after a day out. To the back, let's make our way. Happy seem the hens and the horses, hopping near the piles of hay. What's little H with a hoe in his hand doing? Seems like a deep hole he is digging. The ice cream man is outside the house of I, inviting all to come, inviting all to buy. Look at that igloo there that has no door. Do you know that that is the house of an Eskimo? What does one say about little I? Always reading, always writing, such an intelligent guy. Living in the house of J, our little Jack and Jill. See them with the Joker eating jam from a jar, and also little J sitting not too far. Jumping and joking all day long, he's a jolly little fellow. Won't eat his veggies, just loves Jell-O. The house of K makes me want to laugh. There's a king flying a kite and riding a giraffe, a kangaroo hopping about, a little kid too, and a cute koala bear who doesn't know what to do. There's little K, a guy you cannot miss. Anyone and everyone he wants to hug and kiss. The house of L, oh my God, looks like a lion's lair. Let's creep past, I see a leopard lurking there. I think I hear a lark sitting on a tree so high. Wish it puts to sleep the scary animals, humming a lovely lullaby. What does one say about little Elle, the lonely little lad, sitting on a ledge, learning his lessons? He makes me feel so sad. Mr. and Mrs. M in the next house down the lane. Marigold flowers near the door, a maple tree in the yard behind. A monkey sitting atop, munching on a mango. Several magpies looking on, a mongoose watching from below. Little M, mischievous minx, messy, covered with mud. Won't drink his milk, won't eat his meals. Mommy is just fed up. The next house is nice and a neat one, where live Mr. and Mrs. N along with their son. Little N is naughty, little N is nasty, poking everyone with a needle. Doesn't he know how dangerous that can be? Little N should not be so naughty, should know how to behave. Never lie, never carry tales, always be polite with his neighbors. Take a peek inside to see what's behind the door. An old owl is eating oats, an ostrich by its side, and from the window we can see a tree towards the right. Oranges hanging from its branches, looking like hands of an octopus. Little O is full of woe, he's always sad. One seems to hear on and off, keep flowing his big fat tears. Pretty as a picture is the house of P, prim and proper, the people there we see. The pig and the parrot, you know what they ate. Pasta and pizza from a paper plate. Pears and peaches peeled and placed in a pan. Pig and parrot are full, but will eat them soon as they can. Little P, the pesky little pain, always up to pranks, poured a pail of pink paint right onto a pigeon's head. Looking left, looking right, no one seems to be in sight. Oh, the Queen must be fast asleep, for it's late, late at night. She's warm and snug under her quilt, waiting for the quiz to cook so that he can be fed. He's waiting for the quiz to cook so that he can be fed.
Song, and the rabbit and rat are doing the rock and roll.
Little eyes racing around, riding on a reindeer. It's raining and he might catch a cold, but the little rogue is so bold. Serpents and snakes slithering around the house seems so scary. A single snail strolling about looks funny, it is so hairy. The house is so dirty with sand and slush. Slurp, slurp, they all go, having sugar and spice mixed in squash. Little S is a slimy, sly guy, a scorpion for a friend. My, enjoying their Sunday, basking in the sun, shining high in the sky. Of tea. Now let's trot. The old grandfather clock goes tick tock, tring tring goes the telephone. Cover your ears is such a shrill tone. Teddy enjoys tarts and tea. He's so cute, one feels like tickling his tummy. Little T along with a toad, standing on top of a tent. Oh dear, both are so scared, for lurking down is a tiger. Up on the hill looks quite ugly. Uncle Sam is trying his best to make it look tidy. He looks very upset though, one can understand why. He just can't make it look better, no matter how hard he tries. Little you is a lazy old guy, under an umbrella, sitting all day. He just won't make himself useful, no matter what anyone might say. The house of V, pretty as a valley, and a variety of beautiful flowers growing at various spots. The best ones are the lovely violets. There is a vehicle parked in front. It is an ice cream
vanilla ice cream. Let's ask the ice cream man. Little V is a vagabond. Never at one place likes to sit. The vain little fellow loves new clothes, coats and pants made of velvet. What a welcome one, I say. The smell of warm waffles wafting from the windows. Just what one needs on a cold winter day. A walrus and a whale splashing in the water. They'll catch a cold, silly fellows. They should do that when it gets hotter. WW's happy, whistling a song. Loves to munch on walnuts and wafers as he goes about his work all day long. Loves to munch on walnuts and wafers as he goes about his work all day long. The house of X is a lonely one, does not seem to welcome anyone. No one knows who lives there, no one really cares. The only time it seems pretty is when Christmas comes around. To X looks like a cross, and cross he always seems to be. Can't blame the little fellow, for without friends no one can happy be. Not many more houses to go. We've reached the house of Y. Oh, have a look inside. It's so funny. There's a yak wearing a yellow tie. Several youngsters in the yard behind, yanking on a yacht. All that yelling and shouting, such a noisy lot. Little Y is enjoying his meal, wearing a bib made of yarn and lace. His egg looks so yummy, he's eating it so fast. Clumsy fellow has yolk all over his face. At the end of Alphabet Lane, we've reached the house of Z. We thought we'd just soon pass. It's been a long, tiring journey. Let's take a peek inside and see what Zebra has been up to. Oh, look at him. He's trying to do the Zumba. The guy needs to be put in a zoo. Where is little Z? Oh my, he seems to have just gone crazy. Walking around zigzag, zigzag, as though he's become a zombie. Now we have reached the end of Alphabet Lane. I hope you've made new friends and lots learned and gained. The alphabets are the tools which help you learn to read and write. Learn them well. You will never go wrong. Always be right when you read and write.